Yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. Well, you know what it is. It is Monday, edge-to-edge position for this week, the 49ers versus New Orleans Saints. That should be an exciting matchup. Well, maybe, kind of, sort of. On paper, not really, because New Orleans hasn't really looked good for a while now, especially this year with a lot of uncertainty at quarterback. Derek Carr's not there anymore, so Spencer Rattler is the starting quarterback, and let's just say he had a really good day against Arizona last week on Sunday, which was yesterday as of this recording. Anyways, just going position edge, and honestly, this one's not going to be the longest video in the world because if you're looking at it from an unbiased standpoint, would you take anybody from New Orleans over the 49ers in terms of their positions, like quarterback, receiver, things like that? Yeah, I'll be talking about that in a second, but New Orleans, they do not look hot right now. And yeah, a lot of uncertainty on the quarterback position. Kellen Moore, I'm pretty sure he's trying his best to figure that out, but yeah, it's not really working out. I mean, they have, I believe, the guy they drafted in the second round this year, but he hasn't played yet. They do have some decent talent. Their defense can be good. I mean, they held Arizona to 20 points. I guess that's an accomplishment because Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. are great guys for the most part, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Kyler Murray. But yeah, just a quick preview there. What happened? 49ers, they got the win against Seattle on Sunday in Seattle, which was very impressive because, playing in Seattle is not really the easiest environment, but hey, they did it. They were able to get the win. Was it the prettiest win? Of course not, but hey, a win is a win. You take it any day of the week. But like they say, you rather take a ugly win over a pretty loss, right? So yeah, let's just get into it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys are having a good day. Personally, I am on a Monday. It's nice to have a video out when the 49ers win. When they don't win, then it's not fun, right? But in this case, being a division rival, division opponent, that is going to do wonders for this team very early on in the season, and I hope it can carry on for the rest of the season. Only week one, things can happen, but the way the 49ers team is constructed right now, I think they have a chance. Yes, I believe they have a better chance this year than they did last year. Anyways, let's get into it. Before I get the video started, as always, haven't said this in a while, but like and subscribe. That always helps me out. I've been trying to avoid saying that, but hey, get all the support. It helps as much as possible if you're new to my channel. I appreciate it so much. Returning subscribers, you guys know who you are. Thank you guys so much for always tuning in as much as possible whenever you can and whenever I can make videos. But with the football season being in full force, you can definitely make a video anytime, right? So, yeah, let's get started. 49ers versus New Orleans Saints, position edge. Who has the edge per position? So, really, since the Saints aren't really the greatest team in the world, you always give the team a chance to win. Upsets can happen. I think the 49ers are a 7 to 8 point favorite as of this recording. But, yeah, it's warranted because I think the 49ers are coming in hot. They beat Seattle. Their division rival in Seattle. New Orleans, they're coming off a loss against Arizona. You don't want to take too much away from wins and losses from the previous week because it's always a brand new week. You never know what's going on. But, if I'm looking on paper pregame, then I got to go with the 49ers for the most part. I'd say quarterback, definitely Brock Purdy over Spencer Rattler. Running back position, you could make an argument for New Orleans because Alvin Kamara is a great running back. He's been in the league for a very long time, but I got to go with Brian Robinson and Christian McCaffrey. We have our two-headed monster that we had in 2019. But this time, Christian McCaffrey is a bona fide superstar, while Robinson is a great complementary piece, and he can ball when he needs to. But, going back to 2019, that we had Raheem Mostert, Matt Breida, and Tevin Coleman, the three-headed monster. But this time, we have the two-headed monster. Guerrero could be in the lineup as well. But just having Robinson in the fold, that helps out a lot, and it really did help out in week one against Seattle. So I have to give the edge to the 49ers just because of the fact that we have an extra guy to lean towards too in this case. So slight edge to the 49ers, or actually a big edge if it wasn't for Robinson. But McCaffrey himself is a beast, and I think he's back to the way he was 2 years ago in 2023, where he was just running over everybody and just being the jack of all trades, but actually being good at everything. Next up, receiver position. Actually, I might have to give the edge to New Orleans in this one. A lot of uncertainty with the 49ers in terms of injuries. Jawad Jennings, he looked like he might be out for a bit. He was injured in the game against Seattle week one. Some other things to look forward to for the 49ers. We got Kendrick Bourne back. That's very recent news right there. So props to him for coming back. That's awesome. Getting 2019 band together, right, with Robert Saleh and Kendrick Bourne, right? But if I'm looking at Chris Olave, he's a great receiver. He's been in the league for a few years now. Brandon Cooks is also a great receiver when he can be. They have a lot of talent. They have more well-known names, I would say, in New Orleans than in San Francisco. But Ricky Pearsall, he could do something really good. I think he could be a very special player, especially with a lot of guys that are not with us anymore and guys that are injured right now. He's really stepped up to the plate. He did in week 1, and I hope to see more. But right now, if I had to construct a team, I'm going to go with the more established guys with Chris Olave and Brandon Cooks, but just a slight edge. But you never know. The tables can turn, and with a lot of injuries, a lot of issues with the 49ers receiving core, I'm going to give it to New Orleans in this one. Next up, tight end position, a little uncertain as well because Kittle might be out for a little bit, but Mr. Tight End man that got the last second touchdown, very impressive. What was his name? His name was Jake Tongus. He barely did anything prior to the any seasons. I don't know how long he's been in the league. I think he's been in the league for a few years now, since 2023. And, he finally got his opportunity when Kittle went out, and he really got going in terms of his reception and touchdown. First touchdown. That's great right there, and we could be having a great star in the making if Kyle Shanahan gives him more opportunities if George Kittle is going to be out in this one. So, yeah, I'm still going to give it to the 49ers. They always make good pieces with guys like him, Ross Dwelly, anybody you can ask for the 49ers. They do a pretty good job of utilizing their tight ends, and I'm going to give the edge to that, even if Kittle's not available in this game. Now, last up, offensive line. Honestly, I really don't know who to go with. Both offensive lines are really questionable at most, so it could be a tie. I don't know if I really want to give the edge, honestly. I usually want to, but the way both teams play, kind of questionable there. I mean, the 49ers can have some good moments, but Brock Purdy was running for his life. And, yeah, New Orleans, they haven't been any better either. So, you pick your edge. I mean, I guess I can go with the 49ers because it is the 49ers. I got to go with them a little bit. So, I have a little bit of faith in their O-line, even though it is questionable at most. So, that's not really a big edge, but it's something, right? Next up, defense. Most of the edges for this one, I'd probably give it to the 49ers in terms of defensive line, linebacker, and even defensive back, which is kind of crazy to say against New Orleans. Defensive line, Nick Bosa, leading the way. They did a great job in this one. Robert Saleh, having him back is really revitalizing the D-line, and you can see it in the game against Seattle. They looked amazing. New Orleans, they do have a lot of good talent as well. Cameron Jordan, he's been around for a long, long time, so you can't really discount him. He's always out there, so got to give credit to him. Still giving the edge to the 49ers, just the way that they run the defense with Robert Saleh. They can really get at you, and not surprising at all with him returning. Next up, linebacker position, I'm going to give it to Fred Warner and company, although DeMario Davis is a really, really good linebacker. He has done great things for New Orleans. He's been around for a while, too, Pro Bowler. You can't go wrong with him, but I'm still going to give it to Fred Warner. He's the best linebacker in the NFL, in my opinion, and there's no denying that. The secondary, I feel like the 49ers secondary has gotten a lot better in this season. I know it's only one game, but they really been able to do a decent job on getting guys locked up for the most part. They're more of a bend but don't break, and so far they've been bending, but they haven't been breaking at all. They've always led teams to field goals, and that's just the typical Robert Saleh defense. Will they get pass interference? Yes, they will. They definitely will, because some guy overran them, stuff like that. But I think with Lenore and them, they can get the job done, and I'm excited to see more of 49er defensive backs. Maybe. it won't be as good as Steve Wilks. I'll give Wilks a lot of credit for that, but I'm going to give it the edge to the 49ers in this case. Just a slight edge. So, honestly, some of them are very close, like defensive linemen and running back position, but for the most part, I'm going to give it to the 49ers just because if I were to construct a team today, if I can only pick out of these two squads, I'd pick majority of the 49ers, and I think you couldn't disagree with that at all, in my opinion. But if you do, then if you're a Saints fan, let me know. Definitely let me know. So, yeah, excited here. I can't wait to see this matchup. I can't wait to know what's going to happen in this one. I know New Orleans is the inferior team on paper, but, hey, sometimes you can play inspired football after a loss, and don't be surprised if they make any surprises. But I'm going with the 49ers in terms of position edge and who I would pick if I had to start a team today in the NFL. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about this whole edge-to-edge thing. Oh, by the way, one more. Jake Moody, and Blake Group. I don't know, very unassuring. Both of them missed field goals. I mean, honestly, I'd probably give it to Blake, honestly, because I just don't believe in Jake Moody at all. It's very, very low faith in him. I want to believe him. I think everybody wants to show faith in Jake, but so far he hasn't really shown it. He's very inconsistent. Sometimes he can make some awesome kicks. Sometimes he can really miss it badly, dunking it. It's very disappointing to see Moody and his inconsistencies. I mean, that's really what it is. I don't know if it's confidence. I don't know if it's just being overwhelmed by the pressure of kicking the ball in the NFL. I really don't know. But something's got to change. Whether it's his kicking habits or getting a new kicker, I don't know how, but they have to fix it some way, shape, and form. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys give me a good discussion below. If you're a Saints fan, if you're a Niner fan, let me know as well. Do you disagree with anything? Because sometimes Niner fans can disagree with me too, and that's the beauty of YouTube, right? Anyways, love you guys as always. I appreciate you guys watching this, listening to this, and I hope to catch you guys up tomorrow for predictions for this game. And yeah, go Niners all day, and love you guys. See you guys tomorrow.